second show is Aldnoah Zero. I'm not really big on mech shows, and because they're really military based, and there's a lot of technical terms in some of them. But this one, I actually really like the characters, and not a lot of people like it because of the main character. He's kind of very boring and calculated, and
I hate characters that are like that.
yeah,
Don't be
and
wrong, the calculation part's cool and all, but the just boring and just you have to have an interesting main character, something.
yeah. And at the end of the first season, I was torn because something happened and two people might have died, but of course they left it on a cliffhanger, so I had to wait 3 months to find out what happened.
I swear they do that stuff to us on purpose.
Yeah, and now
Real
I know
critical
what
moment.
happened.
Let's just end it.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like, no, and it's so I like the main three characters. Well, three of the main characters, and they all got into this big altercation, and a lot of people got shot, and two of them probably died, but you don't know until the next season. And I was upset because two of the people might have died, and if they died, I would deal with it. But if they didn't die, then I kind of feel like it would be a cop out because you
So
can't.
you don't want them to be dead, but you want them to be dead because that would just ruin things if they were.
Well, because everything always has to be a happy ending. You can't kill off really main important characters because people will be sad. And I'm like,
And
me, I
don't
was
don't
sad. Huh?
don't watch it coming. Got killed.
Yes. That's funny how these
They
two
don't
shows
follow by
segue
that
into each other.
playbook at all.
So yeah, I wanted a story to do that. Like I wanted like the story rides on these main three characters, and two of them probably dead. And then the show ends, and you're like, what the hell? And you're pissed off at this one dude, but you understand him, so you see why he did it because he's one of the people who are like there's the Earthlings and there's the Martians, and he is an Earthling, but somehow I can't remember why, but he ended up going to the Martian ship and like crashing into it, and then he ended up being a captive, and they didn't kill him, but they kind of made him like a slave, I guess. And then when he comes back to Earth, they're like everybody's like, Martian, and they shoot him down. So
What?
yeah, he doesn't really have
Wait,
like a place to be. It's like
did he like grow antenna or like become pale skin
no,
or
everybody's
something?
all humanoid,
What?
so they can't like
Why? Why did he just all of a sudden become human and now, or he was human and then like, oh look, he was up there with them. Now all of a sudden he's a Martian.
yeah, because yeah,
Anyway,
with the story, it's like this. I guess the ancient humans went to Mars. I guess because they had a special power and they lived on Mars and they messed up Mars. So they're like, okay, well let's go back to Earth and take that over because we're better than the people who are already on. And so there's this whole like we're better than you because we can have these special powers and all that. And I don't know. Is the first episode something happens to the princess and the Martians go crazy. They're like, "Oh my God, you killed our princess!" And they like come down and like crash in all these major cities and like start blowing up everything and all the space. There's like ah. And I'm like, that's the first episode. I'm like, what? So I'm like, I gotta watch more, of course. And then you find out that one of the Martians' plans to give them an excuse to attack Earth and take it over. But then they fight back, and like the whole show takes place of this war between the Earthlings and the former Earthlings who are now Martians. And that dude just got caught up in it. I don't know why he ended up going up there, but he ended up going up there and then living with them. And he was taking care of the princess. So he has feelings for the princess, and apparently she got assassinated. So he's all pissed, and he comes down there to like get revenge for her. But then he sees that she's not dead. So he's like, "Oh my God, thank you." But then everybody's like fighting. They're like, Martian," and they like start shooting at him. And then he ends up going back up there where they like treat him horrible and beat him and all that kind of stuff. But then it's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like these people treat you like crap, and
but at least they're not trying to kill you.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So you feel for him. Like when they get into that fight, it's like he really feels loyal to the prince. He couldn't care less about the humans because they hate him now, and he couldn't care less about the Martians because they treat him like crap. So he's like, I'm for the prince, and because the princess is with this group of Earthlings that are trying to help her and get her back home, or at least get her somewhere where she can communicate without like being. So because he can't get close to her without them shooting him down, he kind of I don't know, he's like losing hope. And then something happens with the Martians where they're like, hey, they're treating me better, so it's not so bad up here anymore. So since you're kind of like warming up to me finally, I'm gonna fight for you. Like, you gave me a new ship and all this kind of stuff because they blew up my last ship. So, and then I think he like got promoted or something like that. So like he's like, okay, it's not so bad being a Martian anymore because they're treating me better. So this altercation happens at the end where it's the princess, the main guy that's been practicing protecting the princess, and the dude I was just talking about, his name's Slain, and they all get into this altercation, and like two people get shot, and like you think they might be dead, and if they die and the story goes on, then I'll be okay with it. It sucks, but I'll be okay with it. But then if they bring them back to life, I'm like, yay, but it's predictable. I want them to like do something like.
I guess I can understand that. It's funny where you're like, I want them to be alive, but I don't. I want them to be dead.
Yeah. And like the guy that shoots everybody, it's like I don't know, you're pissed off at him because probably just killed two people, but then you're like, I understand why you did it, so I can't be completely mad at you. But I don't know, I don't like what it. I need to watch the rest. What I want to do is like wait, because I saw part of what they did, and so I'm gonna wait until at least half the series is done, so I can like watch 6 episodes in a row and get caught up, and then I'll decide then.
Fair enough. Just to warn you, I can already see at least a few of them. You're gonna be like, I like that person. You're gonna be like, oh, now I'm sad.
I'm probably gonna go into that show like a brick. Be like, I don't like.
They already introduced a new supernatural character as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, because you have Celty and you have I can't remember her name, but the girl with the